Sir, your voice is not coming.
Yes. Now it is audible.
Yes, sir.
So I will again explain it. I will again explain. Then I think you have not able to understand that what I have done. So I have to explain it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So basically, what I have done here, basically the configuration. This is the configuration. So for the first router, I have done what? For the first router, I have configured. For the first router configuration, you already know that EN is what purpose for use from user mode to the privilege mode, and config T is used for from privilege mode to the configuration mode. So this is the basically very much important. We have to do that. And after that, we have particularly do what in the interfaces, in the interface that is present of the router. In that particular interface, we have assigned the IP address. Now in this F0 by 0, this is a port of this router, and this F0 by 1, this is another port of the router. These are the two ports of the router. Now in F0 by 0, F0 by 0, what I have done in this port, I have assigned this IP address 192.168.1.1. So here IP address 192.1 in this F0 by 0, I have added this IP address. And in F0 by 1, in F0 by 1, I added this IP address, that is IP 200.1.1.1, 255.255.255.0. And it is with after that no sh for, so up the port here, to up the port we have used this command, and no shutdown type. So this we have copied and placed inside the router 1. So after this router 1, placing these commands, we use a command that is after this show IP interface brief. This is all for showing the IP interfaces briefly. So through show IP interfaces briefly, we have seen that the IP addresses are correctly assigned into it. The IP addresses are correctly assigned into it. Same as that for second router also, we have to configure the IP addresses in the particular interface. So in the particular interface, the IP addresses should be assigned. So we have done what? We have assigned the IP addresses same way. Same way in the router 1 case, what we have done in the router 2. This is the router 2. In this router 2 also, we have done this configuration. That means this IP address is assigned into this port. You see this F0 by 0. Now this IP address is assigned into F0 by 0, this port. And in this port F0 by 1, the IP address is assigned 200.1.1.2. This IP address is assigned into this port for the router 2. So we have done this for the router 2. Now here I have not used that command. So if you think you may use that, that is the host name command. You may use that. I have not used the host name. So if the host name command is used, then the name of the router should be changed. Name of the router will be changed here. But I have not used it. So you may use it with purpose. It is up to you that if you use it. Okay. But I have not used that. So now basically what we have assigned both in router 2 also, we can see that in router 2 also we have done that. And after that we will do WR for building the configuration. Now first we will see that configuration is, we can do the configuration. After configuration we can communicate with each other. That means in this network, so now we will see that in this network it is applicable or not. In this network, this is a network, and this is another network. This is another network. Yes, this is another network present here. So they are both if in this system is able to communicate with the other network system or not. We will see that first. So first we will ping. If we ping, then we can able to see that. So first ping other network system, that is 192.168, let's say .2.3. Okay. See, it is showing destination host unreachable. Yes, we have not placed the root now. So through OSPF, we will start its routing. So through OSPF command, we will start routing. Now OSPF command format is like that. In the OSPF command, the format will be like that. First, it will be our router OSPF1 should be present. So I will write the command, and with this I will explain it. I will explain this with this. So first we will use command root because it is a routing protocol. So we will have to use the root and OSPF, root with OSPF 1. Okay. After that, we have to mention the word network, and after the network, this keyword, after the keyword network, we have to mention the network ID. We have to mention the network ID here. So what is the network ID? So for fast router, for the first router, the network ID will be 192.168.1 and dot, instead of 1 it will be 0. So 192.168.1.0. So instead of 1 will be the default gateway address, and for the network ID, it will be 192.168.1.0. Okay, and after that we have to use the wildcard mask. After that we have to use the wildcard marks. So wildcard marks is 0.0.0.255. This is the wildcard mask address. This is the wildcard mask address, 0.0.0.255. And if you remember the autonomous system in OSPF concept, which we have divided areas, area 0, area 1, area 2, like this we have divided the OSPF. The autonomous system is divided like that. So we are considering one area. We are only considering one area. So that means here we are considering one area, that is area 0. Same as that, this, for this also we have to do. So here same thing we will, let's say same thing we will copy, and in this case it will be 200.1.1.0. so it will become 200.1.1.0, and the wildcard mask address will be same, that is 0.0.0.255 and area 0. So this we will do what? This first, for the first router, we will copy it and paste it. So that means we will open the router and go for the configuration mode first. So config T. Now after going configuration mode, we will paste it. Now it will be pasted. So enter. Now for after this, we will use the end command, and after end, we will see the our WR, use the WR command for saving it. Okay, so this is done for the router 1. This is done for the router 1. Same process, like this same process we have to do for router 2 also. For router 2 also we have to do the same process. So what we will do here, same thing I should copy, and let's say I have to change something. Now here also it will be root OSPF 1, and instead of this the IP address is 2.1. So that means it will become 2.0, and in this case it will be same because 201.1.0, so it will be same. Now same thing, this same thing we will do what? The same thing we will copy it, and inside the router, so we will open config T for going the configuration mode, because we are configuring this. So that's why we have to go to the configuration mode and paste it. After pasting, we will use the end command, and after end, we will use the WR command for saving it. So you see that it is saved. Now we see that we can make the communication or not. So for this we have to ping. So we'll ping now. That communication is we able to communicate or not. Yes, you see the replies are going out. That means the communication is done. The communication is established between these two. Now, what we have to do? We will use the commands. Now, if we go inside the router, like in this router, let's say we are going in this router. Now we want to check the OSPF, that is the open shortest path fast OSPF commands. There is some OSPF commands present. So first command we will use the OSPF is the SHIP. Like that, for seeing the interface, we use show IP interface brief. This command SHIP interface brief. This is a command present. Now to check the OSPF detail. So checking the OSPF details, there is also some commands present. Now first command we will use SHIP OSPF neighbor. We are checking the first command SHIP OSPF neighbor. That means show IP OSPF neighbor. So the neighbor will be shown. So we are seeing from this router. So that means its neighbor will be this router. So it will show that. You see, after entering this command, you see it is already shown that the interface, the neighbor is shown. Now we are using this command from using this router. So this router in neighbor is what? This router is this router is the neighbor of this router. So that means you see this router details is showing. You see the interface 200.1.2. You see this is showing the neighbor ID interface, and the state is full, and the address is also 200.1.1.2. So this is showing this is the neighbor. This is the neighbor it is showing. And if we use this command, let's say we use this command, that is show IP protocol. Now this will show you that what protocol is used. You see the routing protocol is OSPF. It is showing that the routing protocol that is used OSPF, and routing for the network of this area, routing information sources, the gateways are shown. And you see I have mentioned that the default administrative distance, will be 110. When I explaining the theoretical part, in that time I have said that the distance will be the 110. So this is what you see, the default address is the 110. It is showing that the default address is 110. So that's how we can know that what protocol is used. And another command that is used, show IP OSPF database. This is another command, show IP OSPF database. So if we enter this, you see the total database is shown. The total database is showing that AVP router, then H238 sequence, checksum link. Total description is showing that the net link states area 0. This is another. So this is already total description of the database. In this database, these values, these entries are done. So it is showing like this. Okay. Okay, Dolly, it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Do you have done with me that I have said
मेरा
that?
वाईफाई आज मेरा वाईफाई नहीं ऑन हो रहा था तो हम कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाए लैपटॉप से।
अच्छा, ओके। सो तुम समझ गए तो पूरा टोटल डिटेल्स जो है कर सकते हो?
यस सर।
अच्छा, तो अभी क्या कनेक्ट कर पाओगे या कनेक्ट करके दिखा सकते हो?
वाईफाई ऑन ही नहीं हो रहा है मेरा।
अच्छा,
नेटवर्क
ठीक है,
प्रॉब्लम।
ठीक है। Okay, 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 no issues. Okay, so this is all about the OSPF. Okay, then thank you everyone. This is all about. Now if you think any questions you can ask, otherwise I will end the session. Okay, then I am ending the session. Thank you.